Good evening, and welcome to New World Theater's presentation of Tiny Empty Nest by David Beardsley. I'm Donald Tung, Managing Director of New World Theater, and this is a sort of an ongoing series of new works that we present as part of our play development process. I'd say David's been part of the New World Theater family for a number of years now, and this is a work that he's been working with our collective on, and now we want to present it in a reading format. Generally, we do this in a workshop format, but obviously being online is a little different, so it'd be more closer to a reading workshop presentation. With us tonight are Marina Altschiller as our director, and she will also be reading stage directions. We also have Constance Whitman, Don Goettler, and Geehae Moon will be performing tonight. So looking forward to that. And I just have to say, Marina does a great job at these sort of live stream events. Really makes them makes them work, I guess is the best way to put it. Hopefully this will be New World Theater's last online event. We're hoping to get back to the Hat Box for a workshop in July, which will be, of course, sending out information about that soon. And also we have 3 productions that we are going to be working on getting back on stage coming this October, November, January, and February. So lots to get excited about as we get back to more in-person presentations. I don't think there's much else to say at this point. I think these guys have got a great show for you. So sit back and enjoy.
The Booker kitchen, morning. The legs of a woman, Claire Booker, protrude from under the sink. A tool chest sits nearby, sounds of a repair in progress. Ben Booker enters, dressed for work, studying his phone, a battered computer bag over his shoulder.
The Freemans got to Hollywood. Have you seen Betty's pictures?
What's that, hon?
She got a role already.
Just a sec.
That was fast. Did she have work done?
Ah, gotcha.
What the hell is this?
What?
Will you come out of there? Who knew I married Rosie the Riveter?
Almost done. There's coffee in the pot. Can you start your own toast?
Can I start my own toast? I think I can start my own toast.
Ben fails at starting toast, pours coffee instead.
There, that should hold.
Should hold. I don't like the sound of that.
Claire slides from under the sink.
Good morning and happy birthday. Ready for some eggs?
Toast is fine.
Are you sure? It's your birthday. There's homemade hollandaise.
Claire cooks an egg.
It's fine.
Really?
Really?
Suit yourself. I'm having an egg.
Claire starts the toast.
What were you doing under there?
Nothing. It was dripping.
What a pain. You're allowed to call someone.
That's all right. It's just a gasket.
What do you know about gaskets?
Really, dear. Sometimes I worry about your objective permanence. I do not vanish into the ether when you leave for work. I continue to exist in human form. I even pick up new skills.
Claire serves herself an egg, ladles hollandaise on it.
Like changing gaskets.
Like changing gaskets. That's good.
Who are you and what have you done with my wife?
Ben takes a bite of the egg. His reaction confirms it's good.
Apparently, I still cook like your wife. Enjoying your toast. Happy birthday. What were you saying before? Something about the Freedmans?
Yes, Betty already got a movie. Can you believe it?
She's an extra.
I think it's inspiring. They're not sitting around missing their kids. They're reinventing themselves.
Are you really that naive? She posts a dozen times a day. It's always, look at me. That's not reinvention. It's competition or compensation, like big talking men with little hands and fast cars. Oh my, look at Frank's abs in this one. She's definitely getting the hang of Photoshop.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Nothing.
Tell me. I hate to feel excluded.
That idiot wants to do an interview in New York next week.
What idiot? Richard?
That's not the point.
Sharon?
The Point is, she wants to do an interview with NBC,
The local affiliate?
the Today Show.
Sweetheart, that's wonderful. But it's called Today now.
Do you know how many hoops I'll have to jump through to get Richard's talking points approved by Today Now?
Not Today Now, just today.
That woman is such an eager beaver, the shiny new executive making her mark. Oh, I should have expected that.
What?
Nothing.
Ben!
Richard loves the idea. Sharon is such a... Love the idea. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
You're not spelling out thumbs up, are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
At your age, that stuff can be a minefield. I mean, just the other day, you sent me an eggplant.
You were ordering Italian. I wanted an eggplant parm. Sometimes an eggplant is just an eggplant parm, Claire. See? Two perfect whatchamacallits.
After the eggplant, you wrote, make sure they pound it. Mistakes like that can get you fired.
I should be so lucky.
You know, a segment on Today would be good publicity.
Could be good. Could be tremendous.
Mm,
Publicity, exclamation point.
tremendous. Vroom, vroom. I'm surprised those stubby fingers can reach all those fancy letters. You may not want to hear this, but I think Sharon is showing initiative.
Really? Are you kidding me? Can't you take my side for even once?
I take your side, sweetheart.
You do not.
Of course I do. Anytime you're right.
I have to go.
I just want you to seize the moment. Remember how that feels.
The Freemans are seizing moments.
Oh, please.
I'm just growing old and seizing up.
Stop it. Tell me one thing about our life that makes you happy.
It's getting late.
I'm serious, one thing.
I have to go.
You haven't opened your present yet.
Can we do it tonight? Suddenly I have a very busy day.
You can spare 5 minutes. I think you'll be glad you did.
Claire exits, returns with a wrapped box.
What is it?
Open it.
Ben opens it, a computer bag.
A new bag. What's wrong with my old bag?
I don't think anything's wrong with her. Do you?
Don't get me started.
Happy birthday. The bag is just the start. Look inside.
Ben opens the bag, takes out a fancy writer's notebook.
A notebook. Is it filled with motivational quotes?
It's a blank slate for story ideas. You came up with such good stories when Phoebe was young. Now she's off to college. Maybe you'll have time to write again.
When Phoebe's at college, you'll have more time. My budget's been slashed. I lost 2 people. I'll be working harder than ever. And if I get promoted...
Promoted? You haven't said a word about promotion.
I didn't want to get your hopes up, but yeah, they're naming a new EVP today.
Ben sets the notebook down, moves everything from old bag to new.
Today? On your birthday? You're sure to get it.
Because it's my birthday? You've been out of the workforce too long.
I spent more than 10 years in the workforce, mostly as your very talented art director. Imagine if you never met me.
I'm imagining.
Oh, Jesus, Ben, would it kill you to show a little gratitude or enthusiasm?
It doesn't matter how grateful or enthusiastic I am. I won't have time to write.
But you might get promoted. Richard likes optimists.
Richard likes bootlickers. Look, I'd love to hang around all day and be creative, but somebody has to pay the bills.
Hang around? Is that what you think I do?
No, of course not. I'm just jealous. You do all the things you enjoy, cooking, gardening, your art, plumbing.
Who says I enjoy plumbing?
Then hire someone.
I do it myself, so you think that I'm contributing. Bad chance of that.
Look, I'm sorry. I've been really stressed lately between missing Phoebe and this promotion and that goddamn Sharon. She's 43 with an MBA. And all she talks about is innovation and accountability and outcomes. It's all such crap. But Richard, he eats it up. This job used to do itself. I'm 62 years old, Claire. Shouldn't I be coasting to the finish? Let somebody else scramble to write talking points so Richard can flirt with Katie Couric?
Ben, that's terrible. And I've got news for you. Katie Couric left today years ago.
Ah, great. I won't even get to meet Katie Couric. Why am I always so tired, Claire? Am I really that old?
You look great. Barely a day over 50.
See? See what I mean?
Oh, Ben.
I don't want to look 50. I want to, I don't know.
Turn younger women's heads.
Don't be ridiculous. Would that be ridiculous?
It depends. How young?
It doesn't matter. I cramp up just thinking about it. I really need to go.
Ben picks up his gifts, studies the notebook, tosses it on the counter.
Thanks for my bag. It's great. I'll be home a little late. My team's taking me for drinks.
Okay, but not too late. I'm making your birthday steak.
Now that makes me happy.
Ben exits. Claire picks up the notebook, studies it, tosses it back on the counter. She fiddles distractedly with her wedding ring, which comes off her finger and falls into the sink. She lunges after it.
No! Are you kidding me?
Claire grabs a wrench, ducks under the sink again, strains. The pipe releases, metal clinks. Claire stands, studying her ring, exits without putting it back on. Scene 2, the kitchen, late afternoon. Claire enters with a painter's easel, painting gear, and a bag of groceries. She leans the easel and painting gear against a wall and puts the groceries on the counter. She holds the button on her phone to activate Siri.
Siri,
Hello, Claire.
text Phoebe.
What would you like to say?
Hey, Phoebe, period. How are you? Question mark. Did you call Dad? Question mark. It's his birthday, period. Please don't forget, exclamation point.
Your message says, hey, plebes.
Not fleas.
Oh, it's
Phoebe.
Thursday.
Wait,
Did you call Dad? It's his birthday.
his birthday?
Don't fork it. Are you ready to send it?
His birthday?
I'm sorry. His birthday is not a word I recognize.
What?
Should I send your message?
Ah, never mind. Call Ben.
Calling Ben mobile.
For Pete's sake. Siri, call Ben's office.
Calling Ben office. Benjamin Booker's office.
Hello, Jennifer. It's me. Is he in?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Booker. He's in a meeting. Would you like me to take a message?
Would you mind if I leave a voicemail?
Of course not. Just a sec. You have reached the voicemail of Benjamin Booker. Mr. Booker can't speak with you presently, but please leave a message and he'll return your call shortly. Beep.
Hello, sweetheart. Did you know you forgot your phone here? I would have brought it, but I just realized. Anyway, I wanted to check in. Did you hear from Phoebe? Oh, and the promotion? Any news? I'm about to get the wine breathing. It's a very good bottle. Only the best for my birthday boy. Well, that's all for now. Call when you know your schedule. I'm trying to time dinner. Phoebe? Is that you or did I misdial? I know your generation doesn't make phone calls, but would it kill you to leave an outgoing message? Did you call Dad and wish him a happy birthday? Please call, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Claire hangs up, takes a casserole dish from the refrigerator. Ben enters, sits at his desk. As Claire prepares to grate cheese into a dish, her phone rings.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Executive Vice President of the North American, Asian and Strategy and New Business Development. Happy birthday to you. Ben?
I'm here. Thanks for the song.
That's some title. I'm surprised I had the breath. So, how's my birthday boy?
I'm up to my ears in talking points.
For NBC?
Would you mind taking me off speaker? I can hardly hear you.
Sure, honey, as soon as I'm done with the cheese.
Claire grates a few more times.
You're not making those cheesy potatoes, are you?
What if I am?
I'm trying to eat lighter,
They go so well with steak and it's your birthday.
which means I get to choose.
It means you need to live a little.
Seriously, take me off speaker.
Did Phoebe call you? Good. How's she doing? She's settling in? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. What's that? Well, if you didn't talk about school, how do you? Ah, dad vibes. I see. In that case, no, say no more. Who am I to question such finely tuned emotional radar? Any news on the promotion? Really? Nothing? I guess Richard's building suspense. What do your dad vibes say about that? I'm sorry, you're right. Good luck. I'm sending you positive wife vibes. See you at 7:30. Okay, but go easy because you're driving.
Claire hangs up, irritated, lays her phone on the counter, grates cheese defiantly over the potatoes. She sets the wine on the table, lifts a laundry basket off a chair, begins to fold laundry.
Susan, how are you?
Hi, Claire. Is this a good time?
Absolutely. I just finished painting and now I'm folding laundry and making Ben's birthday dinner.
It's Ben's birthday. Well, how's that going?
Oh, Ben.
Well, tell him I said happy birthday, old boy.
I'll tell him you said happy birthday.
Good idea. What were you painting?
Oh, the pond.
Still?
I want to capture it at all different times of the day. The afternoon light just seems to escape me, but you know me, I'll get it or I'll die of sunstroke trying.
That's the spirit. Listen, I have some news that may be better than sunstroke.
Oh?
Guess who might be illustrating the next children's book by Marjorie Chase?
You're kidding. Marjorie Chase?
So, should I take the meeting?
By all means. Didn't she win the Newbery Medal last year? Oh, how exciting. I'm thrilled. Oh, I can't wait to tell Ben. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, I'll wait to hear from you. And Susan, thank you. I understand, but I never would have had the courage without you. You get me out there. We are. Very good team. Thanks again. Yes. Talk soon. Unbelievable.
Scene 3, the kitchen. Evening of the same day. The oven finishes preheating, beeps. A light on an automatic timer clicks on, followed by the inaudible murmur of a radio tuned softly to news. Claire enters happy. She puts the potatoes in the oven, exits with steaks to the patio. Ben enters. He's tipsy, not drunk, but on his way.
Honey, I'm home. Honey. Well, happy birthday to me.
Ben turns off the radio, pours himself wine, drinks, sniffs.
I asked her not to make those potatoes.
Ben peers into the oven. Claire enters, not expecting to see anyone.
Oh my God. Oh, you scared me half to death.
Only half? Count yourself lucky. Why would you sneak up on me?
I wasn't sneaking up on you. I came in for a clean plate. You're home early. Thought you were having drinks.
Plans changed.
Well, that's too bad.
Richard took everyone out to celebrate.
The promotion. Oh, Ben.
I didn't get it.
Oh, Ben. Oh, but you joined them? I mean, that was decent of you.
I didn't join them.
Oh,
This is good.
slow down. You haven't eaten yet. I know you're disappointed, but Richard respects you. You'll still have influence.
If he respected me, don't you think he would have promoted me?
Ben, please. Let's have a nice evening. I'm happy you're home early.
Sure about that?
What a thing to say. Of course I'm happy.
I quit, Claire.
Don't give up. I know you're disappointed, but in a few days, you'll just be right
You're not
back.
listening.
I heard you, but the wound is still fresh.
I quit my job.
I'm sorry. What?
Well, A click, the lights went on. Check me out. I'm officially a retiree. You still glad to see me? We're gonna need another one of these.
No more wine. We need to talk.
What's there to talk about?
Are you crazy?
It's my birthday, and now it's my, I don't know, rebirth day.
What did Richard say?
Oh, seems fitting, right? 2 celebrations, 2 fancy bottles.
I only bought one.
Fine, we'll drink the cheap stuff.
Forget the wine, Ben.
Well, don't blame me when your head's pounding.
Ben sets a new wine bottle on the counter, a screw top. Claire puts it in the trash.
Talk to me, Ben. What did Richard say?
When I quit,
What did he say?
good luck.
That's it?
That's it. He picked up his phone and he gestured for me to go. I don't think he actually had to make a call.
You hated that job. Did you even want the promotion?
Liking and wanting aren't the point. It was my turn. After 25 years, it was my turn. Instead, they promoted that snooty little MBA. I'll tell you what, that B is not for
Stop
business.
being crude. You know I hate that word. So they promoted Sharon. Well, good for her.
What?
If it's not you, I'm glad it's a woman.
Oh, it's just great.
I didn't say she deserved it more.
Oh, you don't have to.
You please stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I think I'm entitled. They promoted someone who has a fraction of my experience.
So you just up and quit? Did you even think about that? What that might mean for us?
I could really use your support right
Then
now.
act like an adult. Oh my God. What have you done?
We'll be all right.
All right. Phoebe just started college.
Oh, she'll be all right too.
Ben!
There's always financial aid. Besides, a little bootstrapping could be just what she needs.
Bootstrapping. Is that our plan too? When Bill ran the numbers, he said you needed to work until 68, maybe 70. You're 62.
Can't do it. Not at that place.
It doesn't have to be that place. Do some networking. Take a few meetings. Make a plan.
What happened to follow your heart and chase your dreams? Isn't that what we've always told Phoebe? It's certainly what you do. Out there painting all day.
Phoebe's not 62 with a mortgage and tuition bills. And for your information, my art is about to pay off.
I won't be overlooked, Claire.
Overlooked?
Yes, overlooked.
When is the last time you made an extra effort in that job? You've been coasting, Ben. You said so this morning.
It's water under the bridge. Let's drop it.
I won't drop it.
Fine.
Ben takes the wine, turns to leave.
I have options.
Do you mean divorce?
Oh.
What's the point? Half of nothing is even less.
Today, I was asked to illustrate Marjorie Chase's next children's book.
Who's Marjorie Chase?
Oh my God, she's like the most successful children's author working today.
Well, that sounds like a great retirement hobby.
Working with Marjorie Chase is more than a hobby. She's big, Ben. We could be even better off.
So I'm just supposed to sit around the house while you become
Ben!
some...
Do not even finish that sentence. I'm warning you.
You're right. I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe I did make a terrible mistake. I've probably been pretty stupid about this. I'll tell you what, tomorrow I'm going to go down there. I'm going to go with my hat in my hand and I'm going to get my job back. It'll be like none of this happened. Okay? You hear me? I'm going to get my job back. Okay? It'll be okay.
Faintest idea of what you are saying.
Is something burning?
Oh my God. Dinner.
Claire grabs pot holders, pulls the potatoes from the oven.
Well, don't just stand there. Save the steaks.
Ben stands there. Claire exits, returns with a charred steak.
Everything is ruined.
I didn't even want the potatoes.
Claire drops the charred steak on the floor, stalks out.
What? Don't be like that, Claire. Come on.
A smoke alarm sounds. Ben uses one of Claire's canvases to clear smoke. The alarm stops. Ben looks at the canvas, really sees it.
Jesus. Hey, Claire.
Ben looks like he might go after her, doesn't. Sets the canvas aside, takes the wine from the trash, swigs, turns on the radio.
Thanks for listening to Love in the Rear View. We're sponsored by Tiny Empty Nest, the reality show where empty nesters in tiny houses face the future with nowhere to hide.
Scene 4, the kitchen. Afternoon, a day later. Claire enters, holding her phone to her ear, carrying her painting equipment and the mail. She wrestles the painting gear into a corner and tosses the mail on the counter, glances quickly at a sheet of paper on top, which she throws in the trash.
No, you're right. Illustrating for Marjorie. Can you believe it? I'm already calling her Marjorie. Illustrating for Marjorie will help financially, but I don't know. I'm not sure this is about money anymore. Well, like, why have I been so passive? Maybe. Ben's not really the surprise you type. Oh, don't get me wrong. If he comes home without his job, part of me hopes he's worked out some crazy romantic scheme. I know. More crazy is the last thing we need. Can I put you on speaker? I need both hands to get dinner started. Look, I don't know. I'm just very aware that it's just us now, maybe for a long time.
I hear you.
I mean, Phoebe's gone. His career will be winding down soon. And
Wound.
what's that?
He quit. His career has already wound down.
Right. Wow.
Maybe I should go. I don't feel like I'm helping.
No, you're right. But that's my point. There's so much runway in front of us, and we've got none of the distractions that go with building a life, kids, jobs, anything that fills the empty space. Crazy romantic gesture could be like, I don't know, the spackle that patches our crumbling love plaster.
I'm sorry. Did you say love plaster?
I know, horrible. I'll leave the writing to Marjorie. I'm just nostalgic for the days when my biggest worry was boarding an aeroplane without Phoebe. I'll let you go. Your time is money.
No, I'm here for you.
That's nice. But really, go do something useful. Close the Marjorie Chase deal. I think I'm gonna need it.
Claire sees Ben's car.
Oh, it's Ben. He's here.
Go. Good luck.
Okay, thanks. Hi, honey. Welcome home. How was your day? I'm sorry. I'm nervous. What did Richard say?
I didn't see Richard.
Oh, I don't understand.
He wouldn't see me.
Okay. Well, where have you been? I mean, I'm just so, oh my God, I think I'm drowning. I'll breathe. You talk. Ready, set, go.
Are you okay?
Tell me what happened.
He made me see Sharon.
Oh, and?
My position has been eliminated.
Eliminated? What does that mean?
He really hasn't eliminated it. She changed the title. She downgraded it.
But why?
To keep me from coming back. She and Richard must have figured I'd come crawling.
Okay, but you took the lower position, right? It's better than nothing.
She says I'm overqualified.
What? That heartless MBA.
I thought you didn't like that word. Now, listen, I think the whole thing was planned. Richard knew exactly how I'd react as a pure piece of office politics. It's brilliant. They couldn't fire me, not at my age. I guess they could have offered me early retirement, but that shows their hand. And what if I don't take it? Now I'm just out. Christ, I won't even qualify for unemployment.
Stop it. This is not some business school case study. It's our life.
You think I don't know that?
So what do we do?
As it turns out, I have a plan.
Oh,
I have an idea. Now, just hear me out.
It's not very reassuring.
Have some faith. Maybe this whole situation is a gift.
We have a mortgage and 4 years of college to pay for.
Please, Claire, try to relax. Things might look hopeless, but just hear me out.
I'm listening.
First, there's your drawing. And what's her face?
Marjorie Chase. That's not a done deal.
Fair enough, but it's out there and you're good.
It's not how you felt last night.
I wasn't myself last night. I'm sorry. I should not have been so dismissive. If this book doesn't pan out, the next one will.
All right. Second?
Second, I spoke with Bill. Things may not be as dire as we first thought financially.
Oh,
If we sell the house, we could,
sell the house?
well, it's just a house, Claire.
It's not just a house. Phoebe took her first steps right there. You carved more than 20 Thanksgiving turkeys right there. My first painting was of the birch trees out back.
Well, we can take the memories with us.
Don't you see?
Claire, what choice do we have? We are in no position to get sentimental about anything. It's a seller's market. Bill says if we sell the house and invest the proceeds, it could put me 2 or 3 years closer to retirement.
Already retired. Who cares about 2 years closer?
Maybe 3.
If we sell the house and invest the proceeds, where are we supposed to live?
I'm glad you asked. That's part 3 of the plan.
Ben removes a flyer from his bag, shows it to Claire.
Is this a joke?
No joke.
You want to audition for some show called Tiny Empty Nest.
Do you know it? Couples adjust to being empty nesters while living in a community of tiny houses.
I'm sorry. Tiny houses?
It's a thing now.
How tiny?
The houses, I don't know, 150, 200 square feet.
You want us to live in a dog kennel?
Oh no, they're like 2 dog kennels, maybe 3. It's a
Hmm.
whole movement, getting back to basics, living a simpler life.
But on TV.
Excuse me?
It's about saving our marriage by getting back to the basics,
That's right.
by living a simpler life
You got it.
on television.
Well, yeah.
How is that simpler?
At best, we'll be celebrities on par with, say, Kathy Griffin and Dennis Rodman.
Who?
I rest my case.
So your plan to save our marriage is to sell the house where all our family memories were made and become D-list reality stars?
A new adventure could be fun.
Card night with the Friedmans is fun. Apple picking with Phoebe is fun. Ice skating with knives and scissors is fun.
This is what our marriage needs, Claire.
A laugh track?
No, a jump start.
Our marriage needs good lawyers.
Don't say that. I know things haven't been great lately, but I'm all in again.
Until 24 hours ago, our marriage was fine, but then you stuffed it in a garbage disposal and flipped the switch.
It wasn't fine.
What's that supposed to mean?
I already have a lawyer. I was planning on leaving you.
You were?
Once Phoebe got settled at school.
So pretty soon.
But then all this happened, and well, I realized something.
What?
I realized that I don't want to leave. Not really. Our marriage isn't the problem.
Then what is? Oh, that's just perfect. It's not you, Claire. It's me.
I've grown lazy and stale.
And bitter. Don't forget bitter.
Yes, and bitter. After I talked with Bill today, after I realized just how bad the situation is, well, I was despondent. I mean, I was really desperate.
Really? Oh, sweetheart.
I thought about crashing my car into a light pole or something, ending it in some way that might not void my life insurance.
Don't talk like that.
It's true. Right now, I am worth more dead than alive.
Oh, honey. How much exactly?
Don't look hurt.
Don't you look hurt? I mean, obviously you didn't do it. What stopped you?
This. I was sitting there thinking about my options, no pain, no coma, and suddenly this young woman slips in under the windshield wiper. She didn't even see me sitting there. So I'm reading it through the glass. And then I remember I heard about this same show last night on the radio.
What are you saying? The universe is trying to tell you to do this?
Come on, Claire.
I just want to know if from now on we do whatever the magic 8 ball tells us to do.
Fine. Be that way.
Ben, are you listening to yourself? You quit your job. Your big 3-part plan for our future is art, homelessness, and reality television. I mean, really, by the time you're 70, we'll be broke.
Will you please forget about the money?
Is there any to forget about?
As the scene continues, the kitchen disassembles itself piece by piece.
Look, if it really matters to you, fine. I'll get another job. I'll work till I'm 80 if I have to, but that won't solve the fundamental problem. I need a change. I'm not asking for a divorce.
No, you're leaving that part to me.
Take a chance with me, Claire. Maybe tiny empty nest is, I don't know. Look, I know it's a crazy romantic scheme, but it's got.
Wait. What did you say?
Can you be specific? There was desperation, suicide planning, and a pretty heartfelt acknowledgement that I screwed up our lives.
What did you just call the TV thing?
A crazy romantic scheme.
Before you came home, I was talking with Susan, and I told her I was hoping you'd come up with this crazy romantic scheme. I said those very words, and then I found this with the mail.
Claire takes the sheet of paper from the trash, passes it to Ben. He doesn't look at it immediately.
You told your agent about the problems in our marriage?
I told my agent that my soon-to-be ex-husband was bankrupting us, and I really needed her to get me the Marjorie Chase gig. Look at it.
Tiny empty nest. Same flyer.
Well,
Well, now you want to listen to the universe?
I don't know.
The prize money is pretty good.
Prize money? You probably won't make it on the show, and you're talking about prize money? Look, I'll do this with you, but
Thank you, Claire.
you're going to acknowledge that reality television is probably not the solution, and I'm going to pursue Marjorie Chase with everything I've got because one of us has to stay in touch with reality. Okay?
Fine.
Worst case, if everything falls apart and we find ourselves with no show and no book deal, I'll collect on your life insurance. Oh, get over it. From now on, it's every woman for herself.
Claire begins to place chairs upside down on the table, which is all that remains of the original kitchen. Ben's phone dings.
Oh, Phoebe's texting me.
It's her. She texted me too.
She called my office.
Do you think they told her?
Put her on speaker.
Hello, darling. Everything all right? Okay, calm down. I know, but it's okay. He's here. I know. Okay, hold on. We'll fill you in.
Hey, Phoebe, sorry if I scared you.
What is going on, Dad?
It'll be okay, I promise.
Claire and Ben exit. Phoebe is alone on the empty stage. Act 2, Scene 1. An audition stage bearing pieces of an unassembled tiny house. Ben and Claire enter.
Hi, I'm Ben. She's Claire. Thanks for having us. Hello. Hello. That's weird.
Claire explores the items on stage.
What are you doing?
I'm assessing.
Assessing what?
Assessing this.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm still assessing.
Okay, well, stop.
Why?
We should use whatever time we have effectively
Why isn't this effective?
because it's an audition. They'll tell us what to do.
It's a house.
What?
It's a house. See? Walls, windows. It's a house.
Hello? Try to hold it together, okay?
Check.
Remain calm. That's the most important thing. If we panic, we're finished. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
When it starts, remember high energy, lots of enthusiasm. Don't be afraid to be a little over the top. These shows love that stuff.
Sure, honey. Just like we talked about.
We need to be in sync.
Oh.
We need to be in sync, okay? We have to work as a team seamlessly, like we're
Telepathic?
I don't know. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We have to be mind readers working in complete unison.
Claire prepares to raise a wall.
This is what I mean, Claire. This is the opposite of unison.
I hear what you're saying, Ben, but don't you think maybe it already started?
What?
The audition.
The audition? Don't be ridiculous.
Why is that ridiculous?
Seriously, you're stressing me out.
That young woman out there didn't say anything like, they'll start you in 5 minutes. She said, go ahead. Good luck. Is it weird that she said good luck? I mean, aren't you supposed to say break a leg? Maybe that's just theater.
Stop. Please,
Guys,
stop
It says
talking.
break a leg on a construction site.
Look, I know you're nervous, but this isn't helping. We need to center ourselves. Let's focus and get ready.
Ben sits cross-legged. Claire keeps working.
Come, sit with me. Focus on your breathing. Slow, deep breaths. It helps.
Ben breathes deeply, desperate to relax. No luck.
Will you please stop? They'll think you're crazy.
You said crazy is good.
I said over the top is good, but I meant over the top in a useful way, in an entertaining way. We need to seem directable, like people they might enjoy working with.
Directable? It's reality television. Do they even have directors? Don't they want us to just be ourselves?
Who wants to watch anyone be themselves?
I guess I don't understand.
They want the illusion of self, carefully cultivated characters that seem completely natural.
So it's acting.
Not exactly.
Why don't they just hire actors and write a script?
How is that reality?
Right. That wouldn't be real.
Exactly.
Claire raises the first wall.
For the love of God, stop!
Does it matter? You said yourself we're alone out there.
I had an epiphany while meditating.
That was meditating?
They might want us to think we're alone. Maybe all this stuff is a test to see how we function under stress. Maybe they're watching us right now behind some high-tech control room. Oh God, that's exactly what's happening. They send us out here all keyed up, all ready to perform, and they'll make us wait. It's their way of weeding out the incompatibles. We have to be calm. We can't be incompatible.
Be directable, not incompatible. Got it. So, see how well I take a note?
Ben sits cross-legged, chants.
What form of meditation is that? Sound like a traffic jam.
Ben raises both hands, closes his eyes tightly, chants more urgently. Claire puts a rope in one of Ben's raised hands.
I'll hold this for me. Keep it tight.
Ben holds the rope but ignores her. Claire raises a second wall, puts a rope in Ben's other raised hand.
Another. Hold it tight, please.
Claire raises a third wall. We see a 3-sided box open in front, back wall gabled to support a roof.
Open your eyes. Please stop chanting.
Ben, eyes squeezed tight, begins to sound like a leaf blower.
Ben, I need your help.
You lost your mind. What are you doing?
I'm auditioning. I think we both are, for better or worse.
Claire hands him the third rope.
Don't let it slip, please.
Ben stands, takes the rope. Claire gets a nail gun from the tools.
What is that?
It's a nail gun.
A nail gun. You're going to kill yourself with that. What do you know about nail guns?
Hold the ropes tight. Even after I finish, it won't be stable.
I don't like the sound of this, Claire.
Claire nails the walls together.
When did you learn to use a nail gun?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't know. And it's, well, if I'm being honest, it's arousing.
Easy, cowboy. I don't think it's that kind of show. It's not hard. You point and shoot. It's still not stable enough.
Claire uses a power drill to bolt metal brackets to the wall corners.
Now what are you doing?
Stabilizing the walls?
Stabilizing? Where did you learn to do all this?
It's intuition, really. There, you can drop the ropes now.
Ben drops the ropes. Claire tests the walls.
That's pretty good. The roof will help.
The roof. This has been very impressive, but shouldn't we stop? I mean, the audition?
I need your help with the next part.
No, Claire, that's enough.
You need to set these into those.
We need to do what on what?
You take that side and I'll get the other.
We must be breaking a million union rules right now.
Just get on your side, please.
Hello, we could use some help out here. Hello?
Claire installs one side of the roof.
Claire, I'm ordering you to stop. I mean it. I'm your husband. I'm in charge.
Really? That's how you want to play this?
Ben installs his side of the roof.
Good. That's perfect.
I just want to have a say.
But the walls could be more stable.
I just have a say.
Claire spots 2x4s.
Joists! That should do it. Grab a joist.
I will not. Stop ignoring me.
Fine, have it your way. Let's twiddle our thumbs and wait till they send us home.
Claire sits down, crosses her legs, raises her hands, begins to chant.
Happy now?
No, I'm miserable.
We're in this together, all right? You have a say, but so do I.
Okay,
How long have we been out here?
a while.
This is the audition, Ben, and I think you know it. They want to see if we can build this thing, and they probably like us to do it together. Don't you dare ask an empty room if I'm right. What are you scared of?
You're right. God damn it, you're right. Okay, Claire, listen to me. Here's what we're gonna do next. What do we do next?
Grab a 2x4.
Yes. 2x4s.
Ben grabs one.
Now what?
We use them to brace the walls.
Okay.
Ben stands there expectantly.
One end here,
Ben places the 2x4.
and the other there.
Ben does it. They repeat this for several 2x4s while Ben chatters away.
We make a great team, Claire.
Sure.
Don't you think that we make a great team?
Sometimes.
I bet they've never had any couple build a tiny house as fast as us.
Could be.
I mean, this took us like what, 10 minutes?
Maybe less.
That's right. Maybe less. I bet it's a record.
We'll see.
I'm sure it is.
You never know.
I mean, look at it.
I see it.
It's a house, Claire.
tiny house.
It's our tiny house, our tiny empty nest.
Not quite.
Well, what do you mean?
Claire indicates plywood and a bed.
We need a place to sleep.
Oh, I don't think we'll be doing much sleeping. Not tonight.
Grab some plywood, Romeo.
Claire and Ben carry the plywood over, place the bedroom walls.
First one goes here.
Okay,
Can you hold it alone?
sure.
Claire lifts another sheet into place, nail guns both walls.
Now the roof.
Claire and Ben place the roof. Claire nail guns it as Ben rolls the bed into the small side room.
Now it's a tiny empty nest.
Well done. Well done. That was some performance. Really, really great.
Thank you, miss.
Call me Chloe.
Does this mean we made the show?
Slow down, sailor. You made the first cut. I was wondering if anyone would. We must have auditioned a dozen couples before you. They've either left in confusion or sat around until we sent them home, but you were brilliant. What a shtick.
A shtick?
Yeah, you guys really did your research. We could use a dominant woman on the show.
What do you mean, a dominant woman?
Her, Billy boy, she's really something.
Ben.
Sorry?
His name is Ben.
Sorry. Ben. B-E-N. Ben. Committed to memory. Look, my point is, you're a team, and, well, there's really no one like her on the show.
So have we made the show?
Let's just say it's yours to lose.
I like the sound of that. What's next?
Well, you've got a home to finish.
Didn't we just do that?
A few walls and a roof don't make a home, but you're married, you know that.
How much longer will this take?
Do you have somewhere to be?
I'm just asking.
Well, it's up to you, really. A few hours.
A few hours?
If the first part was any indication, you guys will sail through quickly. But if necessary, you're welcome to sleep here or to not sleep. Totally up to you, Romeo.
Oh, for God's sake.
Chloe begins to exit, waves for them to follow.
Come on, you two. We've got some setting up to do. You should take this chance to recharge. Go grab some food.
Sounds good. I'm starving. Coming, honey?
I'll walk you to catering, but if all goes well, we'll have breakfast right here. Who's the cook?
Claire makes a mean poached egg.
Of course it's Claire. Why did I even ask?
They exit. Act 2, Scene 2. Audition stage. Chloe enters. She's wearing a baseball cap and carrying a wide curtain.
All right, people, let's move.
Stagehand 1 and Stagehand 2 enter, hauling a toilet.
Set it over there. Then get the rest.
The stagehands do it and exit. Chloe sets the curtain down next to the toilet. Stagehands return with insulated wire, light fixtures, a small table, turn to exit.
Hold on. Who wants to choose the surprise?
Chloe removes her cap, drops a few scraps of paper in it. A stagehand selects a scrap, hands it to her.
Ooh, live audience. That's a good one. That's perfect for these two. Hey, out there. We need an audience. Stop what you're doing and come on in.
Chloe moves into the actual audience, improvises greetings. Back on stage, she's in high energy wrangler mode.
Okay. Is everybody ready? I'm sorry. Did I make a wrong turn into the morgue? Look, we need you folks to carry these crazy empty nesters to the finish, okay? So, are you ready? Finish up without me. I have cats to herd. Since we've got all you beautiful people, we'll start with a Q&A, okay? I'll ask the questions. Your job is reactions. Got it? Now, when I do this, you react with shocked glee. Understand? Fist the air means, whoa, that's gonna leave a mark. Let's practice.
Ooh! Ooh!
Once more. Ready? Oh my God!
Ooh.
Okay, let's try a different one. When I do this, like you say, oh, like someone just said the sweetest thing you ever heard. Like kittens on YouTube. Got it? Let's try it. Oh,
Oh,
kittens. Oh. All right, last one. Imagine someone has just shared a shocking secret. Something that totally rocks your world. Got it? Good. And
whoa.
say again. Roger that. Okay, that will have to do. They're on their way back.
Chloe moves the 3 chairs to center stage, arranges 2 so they face away from the audience.
Don't make a sound when I bring them in, okay? Let's have some fun.
Chloe exits, returns with Ben and Claire, who are blindfolded. Ignore any audience noise.
I don't like this.
All right, play along.
When can I take this off?
Just a sec longer.
Chloe sits them in the chairs, facing away from the audience.
Okay, I'm removing the blindfolds.
Claire sees all the equipment.
What's all this?
Oh, we'll get to that.
You're kidding. We have to install that?
That's the plan, but I thought we'd start by getting to know you better.
Getting to know us?
Just a few questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, why do you want to be on Tiny Empty Nest?
Well, I guess it feels like the right thing right now. I mean, you know?
Care to elaborate?
I mean, after all this many years, it's just, well, I think you know what I mean.
I really don't think I do.
What Ben's trying to say is life gets stale.
Whoa!
Yee.
What is this?
Surprise!
Why is there an audience? Your show doesn't have an audience?
We like to throw in something unexpected and see how people react when things get weird. Because,
I'm not
hey, the show
discussing
always gets weird.
my marriage in front of strangers.
They may not all be strangers. We have some locals helping out. Do you know any of these people? See? Right there.
Is that... Jesus, Ben. She bags our groceries. Are they going to be here all night?
Just for the Q&A. Shall we go on? It's totally up to you.
Come on, Claire. We've come this far.
Let's see. Where were we? Oh, yes. We were discussing how things have gotten stale between you two.
That's it. I'm out.
Stale is not exactly what I meant.
Oh?
Well, I guess it is, but
Whoa.
This is ridiculous.
it doesn't change how I feel about you. It's just, look, I'm being honest, okay? My whole life has gotten stale, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe this is a chance to rekindle things, a new adventure.
Aww.
Look, I'm sorry I got you into this, but we're here now.
So what comes next? You really want to live in a garden shed on television?
I don't know, maybe it would do us good, a change of scenery. But hey, if you feel different, if you really don't want to do this, well,
Do you mean that?
I mean, what?
The final decision is mine?
What do you say, Ben?
Sure, fine. It's your call.
What was your question?
Why do you want to be on Tiny Empty Nest?
Because Ben here quit his job. We have a daughter who just started college. We don't have enough savings to retire, and Ben quit his job.
Oh.
Is that true, Ben?
Technically,
Technically,
that job was killing me. I had to do something.
Why didn't you get a different job?
thank you.
I'm 62. No one hires 62-year-olds.
So, Tiny Empty Nest is your retirement plan.
It's part of the plan.
Perhaps you'd like to share the other parts.
Well, Claire is an artist.
Ah, an artist. Now it all makes sense.
Just stop, Ben.
Claire, you're good.
Oh, so sweet.
I know it sounds crazy, but she is. She's very good. A few days ago, Claire was asked to illustrate the next children's book by, what's her name?
Marjorie Chase.
Really? The Marjorie Chase?
Nothing is confirmed.
Well, I'm impressed. Marjorie Chase was my favorite. Did your daughter like her?
Phoebe? Phoebe's favorite was always The Adventures of Bad Benjamin, homeroom anti-hero.
Claire, please.
She asked for it every night.
Bad Benjamin. By Marjorie Chase? I don't know that one.
Oh, not Marjorie Chase. Those stories were by Bad Benjamin himself.
Your Bad Benjamin.
The one and only.
They were silly bedtime stories.
Phoebe loved them.
That's sweet. You wrote your daughter bedtime stories.
I didn't write them down.
You should.
I keep telling him.
Why was he an anti-hero?
I don't know. We all have flaws. I guess I wanted Phoebe to be okay with that.
You never told me that.
I guess you're living proof, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, You go from bedtime story dad of the year to honey, we're broke and I quit my job.
Well, we're not broke.
That's just nasty. I thought we had a moment brewing here.
Easy, Claire.
What are you, like 27, 28?
If you must know, I'm 24.
Hear that? 24, and she feels like she has enough life experience to judge us.
Claire.
Whoa, I'm not judging.
Just remember this conversation in about 30 years as you look back on your own pathetic life.
Ouch. That was a good one. You'll do just fine when the tiny nests come together each week to cull the flock.
Can we just move things along?
Claire goes to the equipment.
Actually, there's a little more I was hoping to explore.
Claire ignores Chloe, carries something to the tiny house.
But you go ahead. Ben and I will chat.
Hmm.
So tell me, what's the worst thing Bad Benjamin ever did?
I feel I should maybe be over there.
Don't run away. There's lots of time for that.
No, I'm going to help my wife.
Ben and Claire carry the table into the tiny house.
Well, a supportive husband, isn't that nice? I guess old dogs can learn new tricks.
What are you talking about? I'm supportive.
Ooh, looks like I struck a nerve.
I am. Ask her.
Gladly. What do you say, Claire?
I'd say you're very skilled at getting under people's skin. Your mother must be proud.
It's okay, Claire. Claire, it's just part of the process.
I don't enjoy being humiliated.
It's all in good fun.
Are you sure?
Just play along.
Fine. Ben and I have a comfortable life.
So he supports you? I asked if he's supportive.
Of course he's supportive.
Good. That's good. So we're almost done now, but I'd like you to imagine something.
Okay.
Sure.
Imagine for a second, and please bear in mind that I'm speaking hypothetically, but just imagine that we offer you a place on the show, and then Marjorie Chase offers Claire the book.
Then I guess those illustrations get drawn right here.
Well, and let's just say, for argument's sake, of course, that you can't do both.
Why not?
Ben said it's my choice.
Just think about the ratings.
Ben.
Seriously, a new major children's book, a bestseller, gets drawn right here on television?
Sounds great, Ben, but I don't know. The shoot schedules clash with the publishing deadlines, or Marjorie Chase wants to keep this new story under wraps. For whatever reason, it just doesn't work. You've got to choose.
Can we have a moment? I'd like to speak with my husband.
Take all the time you need. I think we're done. Thanks, everyone. You were great.
Chloe moves into the audience, ad-libs thanking people.
Have a great night, you two. I'll see you in the morning.
Chloe exits.
Ben, you promised.
Please be reasonable.
Ben carries their Q&A chairs over, places them at the table.
Reasonable. You said it was my choice.
There's no reason we can't do both.
He just gave you 3 reasons.
That was all hypothetical.
Enough, Ben. What's it going to be? Me or this show?
What are you saying?
I'm saying you gave your word.
Can't we cross that bridge when we get to it? You know we always make big important decisions together.
You're joking, right?
All right, fine. I didn't exactly consult you about all of this, but in my defense, I would have if, well, it's not like I gave it much thought.
It's an understatement, but at least it's honest.
I'm being honest, Claire. I really want us to do this. I feel like we're on the cusp of something.
Oh, this
exciting.
is definitely the cusp of something.
Look, maybe there are scenarios where we can't do both, but aren't there just as many as where we can?
How should I know?
Oh, that's my point. We don't know. All this angst and speculation is just angst and speculation. This could be a once in a lifetime thing.
Like chickenpox?
Don't be like that. What if you don't get the book? What then? Let's give this our best shot, okay? Let's see what happens.
Fine. But tell me one thing first.
Anything.
What's this really about?
What do you mean?
All this. Why are we here? You must have given it some thought by now.
Of course I've given it thought.
Great.
There's a lot of reasons.
One will do.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell me why we're really here. And if you can't at least do that, then
I don't know what else to do, okay? I don't know what else to do. I'm 62 years old and I've got nothing to look forward to. Phoebe's out on her own. Her whole life's in front of her. And you're starting this new adventure with Marjorie Chase, and I'm happy for you. I really am. But what about me? I feel like my productive years are over. I feel like I've wasted them.
wasted them.
What do I have to
Say that.
what do I have to show for it?
Us, Ben, and Phoebe, and our life together, our family. That's what you have to show for it. Isn't that enough?
I am running out of time. I want to be able to look back and say, I did that. I took that risk, and look what happened. I'm sure it sounds ridiculous.
It doesn't.
And maybe it's just a midlife crisis. You think this is funny?
I'm sorry. It's just, you think you're middle-aged.
Ben tries to get angry, fails. He laughs too, a little sheepishly. The tension breaks, they share a moment. Then Claire starts towards the equipment.
Come on, let's install a toilet.
Now you're talking. Thank you, Claire.
As the discussion continues, Ben and Claire install the toilet.
I understand what you're saying, and it doesn't sound ridiculous. I just don't know why you have to burn your old life down. Why didn't you tell me you were this unhappy?
And what if I had?
I'd have tried to help.
And if I said I want to write, would you have gotten a job so I could?
I mean, maybe, but
But what?
do you really want to be the one that stays home? I mean, you can't even make toast. Look, I haven't worked in years. I could never replace your salary.
That's right. You
Ben,
could.
please.
Claire
I was-
stops installing the toilet.
I was trapped, Claire. I was completely trapped. I was stuck in that job I hated, just trying to support a life that I loved. But at some point, the scale got too unbalanced, and I felt, well, I guess I felt like you were too busy with your own stuff to notice. And how was I supposed to ask you to be less happy so I could be more?
Our life is not a zero-sum game, Ben. There's not some fixed amount of happiness that we both have to share. Look, I might have said you can't stop working, but I would have helped you find time to write.
So what? You would have suggested I set the alarm for 4 a.m.?
People do it. Or you could have found a different job or asked Richard for a different role. People make those choices.
You didn't.
What?
I'm sorry.
Are you suggesting that I don't pull my weight?
No.
Because I miss working, Ben, and we decided together that I would stay home. If you think it's been one long series of lunches and coffees and manicures, well, then you haven't looked at my cuticles.
I know. Of course. Of course you pulled your own weight. I should have never said that.
It's easy to assume that everyone's life is better, but that's lazy. Why do you think I started illustrating a few years ago?
I don't know. I mean, you've always painted.
Sure. I could have done some of that, something now and then, a few gallery exhibits.
Sounds great.
But once Phoebe got to high school, I knew I needed more. I mean, I could just see this void getting closer and closer.
Yeah. It's a big void.
So I made a plan. Step by step, I networked, got a few projects that led me to Susan and more projects. Never expected Marjorie Chase, but
But here you are.
this has been a lot to process, Ben.
I understand. Brett, I really want to know if I have this in me.
All right. But would you mind if we sleep at home tonight? I need something to feel familiar.
Sure, of course. Let's finish up. What's next?
We have to get this toilet working. Look around, there's probably a flexible hose that fits right through there.
Claire gestures towards a small hole at the base of the back wall.
Okay.
Ben goes behind the tiny house.
Got it. Here it is.
Ben feeds the hose. Claire attaches it to the toilet.
Here we go.
Ben flushes the toilet.
I am the god of indoor plumbing.
Careful, or I'll make you do the sink alone.
Ready to wash your hands of me, eh?
See the curtain over there? I think it hangs right here to screen the bathroom area. Let's put that up, then we can figure out the lights.
Sounds good, boss.
Ben and Claire hang the curtain. Then Ben retrieves the wire and lights.
I saw an industrial looking outlet near the water valve. That must be our electrical feed.
Hmm.
How do you think this works?
Looks like the wires come in there and run up across the ceiling, and the lights hang up here.
Well, what about all this?
Maybe the wire splits off into the bedroom? Yep, right there.
Okay, let's do it.
They run the wires, hang the lights.
Try it now.
Ben turns on the lights.
And Ben said, let there be light. Oh, come on. Where's your sense of wonder? I mean, we built a house in one night, an entire house. It's miraculous.
It's modular. I think it's foolproof.
Wow.
Claire installs the sink.
I think it's miraculous. I feel like a pioneer.
Bad Benjamin on the Oregon Trail, huh?
Hey, I like that.
What are you doing?
Oh, making a note. That one goes in the notebook.
Well, you didn't have time for the notebook.
Well, I'm retired now.
Uh-huh.
I had fun with those stories, Claire.
Can you really picture this as home?
I can, as long as you're here. Come on, we're almost done.
They wheel the stove over, plug it in, admire their handiwork.
Ready to go?
Why don't you get the car started? I'll turn off the lights and be right out.
Ben exits. Claire sits at the table, looks around. Then she goes to the stove, pretends to cook. None of it feels right. She drops her head, then she collects herself, turns out the lights, and exits. Scene 3, the tiny house, later that night. Ben enters in darkness. He's carrying a box or trunk, sets it down in the main part of the house, and begins to remove items from it, which he hangs on walls or positions carefully on surfaces. After a few moments, the box is empty. Ben exits. The light shifts, suggesting morning. Chloe enters.
Good morning, lovebirds. Rise and shine. Time to inspect the nest. Hello? Anyone there?
Chloe enters the main part of the house, turns on the light.
Electricity? Check.
Chloe sees Ben's decorations. The tiny house is decorated like Ben and Claire's home kitchen.
Well, I'll be A+ for effort.
A coffee pot and radio start automatically, startling her. Chloe turns the radio off. Ben enters.
Hello?
Chloe?
There you are. I was wondering if you flew the coop.
Oh, no, just out foraging. Early bird gets the worm.
I have to say, I'm impressed.
Do you like it? I ran ahead, make sure everything was ready for the big reveal.
Claire doesn't know.
Nope.
I'll be. There's hope for you yet. Where is Claire? I have news.
Claire enters carrying a takeout bag.
Morning. I know Ben said I cooked, but we got breakfast sandwiches.
Claire walks into the tiny house, stops, stares.
Ta-da!
When did you...
I snuck back after you went to sleep. I wanted to feel like home, Claire. Do you like it?
It's...
I told you we could take the memories with us.
How did you...
I hate to intrude on this very touching moment, but I have good news. How would you two like to be on Tiny Empty Nest?
Really?
How could we say no to this? Or to her?
Oh, that's great. Isn't this great?
Brilliant.
Sit down. I'll walk you through all the details while we eat. Things are going to move fast now. We begin shooting in 2 weeks. We'll need you 24/7 for at least 2 months.
24/7?
It's reality TV. We can't tell people you're living in a community of tiny houses and then send you home every night.
Of course not. That would be dishonest.
Well, the timing works great, actually. We're putting our place on the market.
It's still a big commitment. I mean, Phoebe just started school. What if she needs us?
I know it's a disruption, but for what it's worth, I think you'll be great. You might even enjoy it.
It's Susan, my agent. Hello, Susan. Pretty well. Still going, actually. Yes. Turned into an overnight thing. Long story. We built a house. Yeah. Tiny house. I know. And they just offered us a show. Thank you. Shoot schedule? Why? Do you have news? You're kidding. I got the book. Okay, that's a good percentage. Did they offer an advance? Oh. Well, we have to buy a new house. More upfront would help. Right. Oh, the answer is yes, of course. Yeah, tell them yes, but maybe a bigger advance? Uh-huh. What? Well, we haven't gotten that far. When would Marjorie need the art? That's soon, huh?
Dude,
Tell them yes.
Claire, how soon?
No, we don't have to discuss it. Tell Marjorie yes.
Claire, we need to talk this over.
Thanks, Susan. Let's go, Ben. We're done here.
What are you doing, Claire?
Send me a signed copy.
No, she'll do better than that. She'll sign it in person, right here. Isn't that right?
No, Ben.
You can draw right here.
Yeah, about that. I spoke to my executive producer. He wants you on the show, but he nixed all the drawing.
Are you kidding me? It's a Marjorie Chase book. It would add a whole new layer.
You're not disputing the significance of the book. It's just not great television. Shots of Claire hunched over drawing paper would get, well, boring.
My wife's art is not boring.
That's not what I said.
Can you ask Marjorie to extend the deadline?
Can you ask Tiny Empty Nest to adjust his shoot schedule?
Not possible.
I understand that you want to do this, but come on. It's reality television. Bad reality television. Sorry.
I'm not in this to make art.
Besides, there's no guarantee we'll win the prize money, right?
You'll be compensated for your time on set, but yep, the big money's not guaranteed.
It's the right decision, Ben. The book is a sure thing.
You don't know that.
It's Marjorie Chase.
And some unknown illustrator who was lucky to get $200 for a painting.
Ben!
I'm sorry. I was uncalled for.
Nope.
I didn't mean that.
I'm done being the one to compromise. You're not the only one who's had to make sacrifices.
I know.
It's called being in a relationship. Face it. Right now, I'm the one who could put things right.
You're right.
You'll find something else. I know you will.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for everything, but I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't have to look very hard.
Excuse me?
For him to find something else, you don't have to look hard.
Why do you say that?
You write children's stories. She illustrates them. You're a good team.
Ben smiles at Claire, takes her hand. They exit. Chloe takes a final, appreciative look at the tiny house and exits the other way. Scene 4. A few weeks later. Setting. The tiny house? Uh-oh, what happened? Claire enters, begins to make sandwiches. Her phone rings. She answers in speaker mode, continues making lunch. Susan enters, sits at her desk, phone also in speaker mode.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, Claire. Just thought I'd check in. How is everything?
Pretty good. I mean, considering.
Any news on the house?
We accepted an offer this morning. Close in 3 months.
Sounds like perfect timing.
I suppose.
You okay?
Sure, it's just that I love that house. It's hard to say goodbye.
I understand. A lot happened there.
The memories already feel like ghosts.
I'm so sorry you have to go through this. How's Ben handling it?
A car engine struggles to start.
Ben, he's fine. He's throwing himself into all of this with complete abandon. It's nice to see, actually.
The engine struggles again.
And Phoebe?
Phoebe is still pretty emotional.
The car engine cranks again, roars to life, revving loudly.
I think it's hard to deal with all of this from a distance.
And while she's still adjusting to college.
Hold on.
Claire opens the upstage curtain, revealing that it's not the tiny house, but rather a recreational vehicle. Ben's lower half is visible to one side of the hood. He's leaning into the engine.
Ben! Ben!
Claire honks the horn, startling Ben. The revving stops.
Sorry, I can't hear. Come on in, lunch is ready. Can I call you back, Susan?
Sure, but only if it's convenient. I just wanted to check in.
There's no problem, right? Is Marjorie happy?
No,
Ben-
no problems. She loves what you sent. Just keep going.
Okay, that's good to hear. I'll call you later.
Hey, what was with the horn? You gave me a heart attack.
Sorry about that. How's it coming out there?
I think we're ready to go.
Wonderful. First stop, Yosemite.
California, here we come. Hey, I finished the draft this morning.
You did?
You want to read it?
I can't wait.
Hello, this is he. Oh, hello, Dean Evans. Is Phoebe okay? Okay, uh-huh. What? She did what? I'm shocked. This doesn't sound like Phoebe. May I put you on speaker? I'm here with my wife. Thank you. Dean Evans?
I'm here.
This is Claire Booker, Phoebe's mother. What's going on?
Hello, Mrs. Booker. As I was telling your husband, there's been an incident.
Is Phoebe hurt?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm afraid she was caught cheating on a math test.
I'm sorry. Cheating? There must be some mistake.
I'm sure this is unusual behavior, but, well, the evidence is irrefutable.
What exactly is the evidence?
Well, her answers are identical to another student's.
Could that be a coincidence?
No, I'm afraid not. Both tests approached certain questions in, how shall I put this, unusual ways.
What does that mean?
It means she copied off a bonehead.
I'm not sure that's how I'd put it, Mr. Booker, but yes. In the case of this particular student, 1 + 1 may not equal 2.
It's Phoebe. You take it. I don't trust myself right now.
Phoebe?
As upsetting as this news is, Mrs. Booker, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, easier said than done.
I know, Phoebes, but relax.
College is a big adjustment.
Yes, we're with
in
this
shock.
right now. This is all very disappointing, Phoebe.
I hate to ask, but has anything happened at home recently?
What do you
Phoebe?
mean? What does that have to do with anything?
Things that might have added to her stress?
Added to her stress. What is Phoebe telling you?
Phoebe, we'll call you back. Easy, Claire.
I certainly don't mean to pry.
Of course not.
I'm just trying to put Phoebe's actions in context. And, well, based on what we've heard, it seems like she's been more anxious than normal.
That's my fault, Dean Evans. It's been an unsettled time for me at work, and
There's no need to share the specifics, Mr. Booker. I'm just glad Phoebe's story checks out.
well, things are in a better place now. At least we thought they were.
I really don't want you to worry too much. This is almost always a one-time thing with students.
How do you know Phoebe was the one who copied it? Maybe the other student copied her.
Phoebe has admitted it, Mrs. Booker.
I see. So what happens now? She won't be kicked out, will she?
That will be up to the Academic Standards Board, but I don't think so.
Because we're really not set up to have Phoebe come home right now.
I don't think you have to worry. You'd be amazed how many freshmen do something like this.
Phew. Well, that's a relief, I guess. Can we be there when the academic board meets?
Of course. In fact, we encourage it. It meets in 2 days, but I can delay a day or two if you need some time to get here.
No, actually, we're about to leave on a trip anyway. We're packed and ready to go. You'll be our new first stop.
How fortuitous. Somewhere interesting and fun, I hope.
Oh, for starters, we plan to visit every national park.
For starters, oh my, this sounds like the trip of a lifetime.
A lifetime. Yes, that's about right.
If you don't mind, Dean Evans, we should probably call Phoebe.
Of course, by all means.
This calls for FaceTime. I want to look that kid in the eye.
Go easy, Claire. She's already upset.
Well, I should hope so.
We need to understand what's going on. If we go in guns a-blazing, she'll get defensive.
She needs to take responsibility for this.
Of course she does, but maybe we do too, just a little. You heard the dean.
Okay, maybe you're right.
Dad,
No, it's me. What were you thinking?
I know, I'm sorry.
What happened, Phoebe?
It's just been so hard, Dad. Math class moves so fast. I couldn't keep up. I met this boy, Brad. He was helping me, but I've just been so distracted.
Distracted?
Distracted by us, Phoebe?
I guess. I'm sorry. I've just been so worried. And then this test, and I was unprepared. And Brad was helping, and when we were sitting next to each other, and well, I messed up. Are they kicking me out?
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Oh, thank God.
We're coming to your hearing.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh no, we'll be there.
But what about your trip?
Phoebes, this is serious.
I know, but don't worry. I've totally learned my lesson.
Glad to hear it, Phoebes.
I dumped Brad, and now I'm dating a math major.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, Mark is a genius, you'll see. And he has the most beautiful handwriting. We should all go to dinner when you're here.
Phoebe.
Sorry, Mom. Did you say something? You're breaking up. But listen, it's a long drive. I'll let you get on the road.
Phoebe!
Sorry, bad connection. Safe travels, and thanks for your support. It really means a lot.
Phoebe hangs up, exits. Ben moves to the driver's seat of the RV.
Claire?
Yes, dear.
Ben starts the engine. It revs once or twice.
Phoebe said she learned her lesson, right?
Yes, dear. That's what she said.
And now she's dating a math major?
Yes, dear. With good handwriting.
So I was just wondering.
Yes, dear.
Exactly what lesson do you think she learned?
Blackout. The RV peels out, roars away. End of play.
Wonderful job, guys, in presenting this rather interesting, complicated, lots of twists and turns in this play. And you guys did a great job of bringing it to life here. Could we have the cast come back out and just a little curtain call, Zoom-wise? Yay! All right. And Marina, you can join us too, if you want. But yeah, great job, Geehae, and all your different costumes and characters, and it was great work. And one thing about this play, I think I'd love to see live is someone wielding a nail gun on stage. No worries there.
You can already hear the stage manager's heart attack.
Right. Yeah, David has definitely created some staging challenges here, which is very interesting. Any thoughts from the cast before we sign off here? Or?
I almost broke when I looked over at Phoebes with her hat on, looking all cool. That's like, I hadn't noticed that in any of the readings before, but it was funny.
Yeah,
Startled me.
nice costume choices.
Yes.
Well, again, guys, thank you so much for doing this. Again, we look forward to getting back to a real stage soon. And so I hope people will join us there as well. Have a great night and the rest of your weekend. Thanks and good night.
Thank you.